Before glazing can begin, every single pot I make has its base waxed. It's a relatively quick and easy step, and one where being able to tap center really makes a difference. I begin by laying down clean boards, ready for the waxed pots to be placed onto. I do this process, by the way, so glaze doesn't adhere to the bottoms of these, as otherwise they'd stick to the kiln shelf during the firing. I use a wax emulsion, which I water down slightly as it brushes on more smoothly, and recently I've been teaching myself to use one of these instead of a brush, as they can hold more wax, and its straight edge is wonderful for coating the straight edges of the bases of my pots. But most importantly, it has a wider edge, meaning I can coat the bottoms of my pots more quickly, in a more flush and even layer, which could prevent droplets of glaze from still adhering to it. The wax only takes a couple of minutes to dry, and essentially creates a barrier, blocking the glaze from adhering to the porous base of these pots. The clay at this stage is sort of like a sponge, and the glaze is essentially a bunch of different raw materials mixed in water. As the water can't penetrate the wax, the raw materials that actually make up the glaze cannot stick to the bottom of the mug. Once the glaze has dried out, I gently rub over the tongue marks, removing the small bumps they leave, and despite being waxed, there are always some stray drops that stick to the wax on the bottom, so these need to be wiped away, as well as the bottom edge tidied up. The rule with this specific glaze is that the neater it looks at this stage, the better and neater it's going to look once fired.